Morning, guys and gals. JDL's in the building. We loafing today. Good morning. Now, I'm actually the one on time today. I'm actually the one on time. Let's see. I'm trying to get some work done anyway. Make it seem like we're doing something. Diane Matthews says, I'm ready to work. I'm in recuperation mode. Yard sale over the weekend. So, good times. I actually ran a yard sale, so that makes it even more interesting. Timothy Doyle in there. Good to see you. Diane Matthews, good to see you.
What up?
Wow. I'm wasting some USPS materials today.
Oh, dude, bro, I saw, man. You don't want to get called out on a Facebook group about that. I'll go into hiding. I'll be dapper with that.
You can only put items in the box when you're shipping them.
I saw someone like yesterday get, man. It's like this. Okay, I'll say this. It's like I have some, thoughts, but it's like listen, if you get a package and they're using, you can tell that they're just, do you have to go on Facebook and go, look at this, look what I saw?
Apparently you do.
Apparently you do. Yeah. And if it was anyone in the chat, well.
Yeah, JDLs, it did feel good to unload a load. Of course, today I look around and say, I thought I got rid of some stuff.
Same here. I killed my stream. I hit my. It's not letting me on. All right, here we go. I cleared out a bunch of space in my basement, and then my basement just said. I was like, wait, that was extra space.
It's like the blob, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. Timothy Doyle said, "Hey, Kristen in the building. Good to see you, real squirrel." My room looks clean and organized. That's because you only see it from here up.
Yeah, I'm in my bedroom, so it's like.
Yeah, that's funny.
Look what I found.
Hey.
And
I got a low baller on those React cleats.
Oh yeah.
Back and forth for a little while. Just he was still about when we weren't there. Couldn't get there.
I had to tell a few people like, hey, I'll let you know when I'm running my 50% off sale.
Keep holding your breath, blue boy. Simply Shenanigans in the building. Good to see you. Tommy put Ken on blast. Yeah, that's good. Frank Homan. Good morning, guys. Hope everybody's having an awesome morning. So far, so good. So far, so good.
So there's a Party City that's closing down in like 3 days. So I went in there and just saw what I could see what I could find. I don't know. Just something said pick these up.
Oh my gosh.
We might have some gold customs coming. I mean, they're a decent hat. They're not like, it's Party City, but it's a hat. I mean, it's got all the, it's not like a cardboard hat or anything like that. I got some RA I got to list today. Get that up listing.
Whoa, Leroy. That's weird. I can hear you, but I can't see you. You know why? Because you're in the recorded stream. Yeah. I was like, dude, what's going on? I can hear Leroy, but I can't see him. Oh man. Tommy says Bed Bath and Beyond is going out of business.
Oh yeah. They've already killed all our Bed Bath and Beyonds already. And they really didn't even do a liquidation. It was like just one day they're like, store closed. And everyone's like, what? And then Old Navy was in the background going, okay, Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, you closed that store. And they're like moved right in. Yeah, so our Bed Bath and Beyond has been dead for a little bit.
Oh, there's the party.
Oh,
Hey.
I was in the wrong party.
Tim's on outdoor cam this morning.
All right, let's turn that off.
This nice bling, Cernoch.
Look, guys.
Oh, what you got a little patio action going? I see it there.
Dang. Uh-oh.
Man.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the future shed area.
Yep.
This area here is going to have a shed that's going to be 20 by 60.
No, 16.
Tim, you should put a little sign out there that says "Future Home of Over the Years."
Yeah.
Like literally, his whole backyard is just going to be a shed.
No.
You're not going to see any grass, no nothing.
Nope.
So you can see the electrical line right here. It's a little bit far out. We're gonna probably have to push it back a little bit more. But yeah.
Oh, so you got power to the shed.
Yeah, we're gonna have power. Yeah.
You just don't have a shed yet.
Yeah. No. That lies the problem.
It's like Batman. It's invisible. It's got the power line.
Look at the patio. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
We're getting there.
What do you got there, Eric? You got some shoes?
Yeah, these are on the sneak.
What's up, Tommy? How are you, sir?
That's certain somebody. You know what I gotta find there? Because I had the cleat.
I picked these up yesterday. So these are the T-Mac Resto mods from Adidas. $35 at Ross. I think I can get maybe a little over 100 on these. But those are the ones I was excited about. These ones, I was like, yo, check these out. Polo sport shoes.
What?
They got all kinds of bells and whistles on them.
I don't see any bells on them.
Well, no bells or whistles.
Is that today's word? What are bells and whistles?
Bells
mean?
and whistles, yes. So that was an interesting pickup. I was like, for $30 too. Look at that. So
Now, does the marker come free?
no, you gotta get your little alcohol and get that off there.
I got a heat gun that I can heat that up with. It will burn your hand and the number right off.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just
I'm
get my
thinking about when you were saying the word of the day. I was thinking of like Sesame Street, the two puppets going near, far, bells, whistles.
Oh, we're doing some cleaning today. Hold on.
He's just washing dishes. That's all.
No, he's not.
He's doing his chore list.
Washing ornaments.
There we go. Now we can see clean. This is how we clean fruit.
Copper Top Treasures in the building. Good morning. Lisa Durr in the building. Good morning. Yard Selling Dreams. Matt, good to see you. Oh, I didn't think to open Facebook.
So why we want to hear the water. We want to hear the sloshing. We want to hear the.
I think his wife is working.
Oh.
Yeah, Josie's on the phone, so I didn't.
Oh.
That's why I was muted.
Oh, it's
You can mute it, Tim. It's like AMSR. AR. I can't say it.
Yeah, one of those. One of those.
Lisa. No, it's just random. Here's the secret to finding dope stuff at Ross. You got to go to Ross. That's the thing. I will tell you, you can't just go like once every 2 weeks and think you're gonna find fire. You gotta go in there. That's
look. With anywhere though.
Yeah.
So like you gotta go religiously. You really do.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it's like with anything. You just have to.
If that place has more than one person that works there, then there's always stuff being moved. Yeah. And if you don't religiously go there or they're holding it for you, then that's different. But if they're constantly replenishing, you constantly have to keep an eye on what's going on.
And Tommy is right. Listen, talk to a manager. Talk to someone that works there. What's the worst thing they can say? No, I'm not going to tell you, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I know I know at Ross and at Gabe's, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are the best time to go. Because that's when they get their both stores get their big trucks. But the thing about it is, I like to go more than that, because here's the thing. I know my Ross is short staffed. So sometimes they don't get to put out the truck on Monday. It might be Tuesday when they put out the truck. So, and the thing is, I live close by a Ross. So when I'm doing my daily, like after I go drop off my packages, I'll swing by. It takes 5-10 minutes to walk through the shoe aisle, the hat aisle, the clothing aisle. If you don't see anything, you just leave.
And if you got an auction gallery near you and there's a good auction coming up, go look around. Go ask questions. Go. Yeah. Oh, when are your doors open? They'll be like, the showing is not until tomorrow. But if you want to come look around, you can. Just be nice to them because they're your bread and butter. They're gonna get money for you. So just be nice to them. If they're lifting something, help them out. Like there's so many ways around it without being considered a kiss butt.
And you can be a kiss butt too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if kissing a little booty is going to help you make a little money, especially in this business, come on.
What's up, Cameron? And you're right, Tommy. because we have a private chat, and the only thing I show is the good stuff. So you're right.
Here, let's bring it.
We need a commentator for Tim. So what I do? Oh, you changed it.
I want to see everyone's smiling faces. Y'all were too little.
I'm gonna show you something in a second. Once I get to it.
Ooh, eBay. Oh yeah. Give me something good.
Ooh.
All right, come on.
That sounded like it was pretty good.
Okay, I muted my phone because I get spam calls, but I want to. But I want to play this. Well, that was kind of weak. And then hold on. All right, here we go.
Alan's on the move. Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. First time popping in. Good to see you.
Well, don't forget, everybody, follow us on Instagram, Reseller Information Network.
No
And
space.
Facebook.
All one word. I set it up yesterday.
I sold my Hasbro for real friends Squawkers McCall talking parrot. No remote. $100.
Nice.
Dude, okay, so that was listen. I made that sale because of my garage sale because I unearthed stuff and I had that sitting there and I was like, oh my goodness. I got it out of the box. Like it was like laying just like I'm a bird. And it has a battery thing. I was like, man, the batteries are gonna be like corroded. Dude, it started working. Put it in there, batteries are fine, it started working. And I was like, oh, we listen this. There we go. Kicking off the show. Look at that. We've only been 15 minutes in, kicking off the show with a great sale.
Hey, Danielle said RAN needs to make a post, bros. I thought it was a scam.
Well, I didn't get around to posting anything yet.
We got all the big shots in here today. What's going on, Paul?
You got any Arizona Cardinals?
That was hilarious, Paul. That was hilarious.
Pick this one up. Picked a couple of these up yesterday. $59.50 at sellers. If you find $59.50s, this is the one. This is the new era model you want to sell. $59.50 sell better than anything else out there. $59.50. $50. So we're gonna list those today. Yeah.
Hey Tim, were you able to unload those ferrets or what?
Oh my gosh.
What did my Duke say? What did my Duke say when he finally got back in touch with you?
She texted me the next morning and she said, "What is this?" And then when I got there, she was like, "What's up with the ferrets?" Because one of my mom's rabbits recently passed away, so my mom was like, "He better not be trying to pass on all these ferrets to me because my rabbit passed away." Dude, that game is so awesome. I told Josie about it because I know she would love to play that game. The most annoying thing is trying to get wax out of candlesticks like this. It's so annoying.
Leroy's got a heat gun for that.
Yeah. It's gone.
So the other night, Cernoch, Paul had live on his thing playing some game where you text or DM or Facebook people randomly with these random quotes, right?
Uh-huh.
And so Tim's was he had to text somebody over the age of 50, which the chat said Ma Dukes. It said, I didn't know that ferrets were illegal. I have to unload 40 some of them ASAP.
Gosh. That's funny.
There's my nukes right there. It
What's
said
up,
that
Michael?
Tim's sister actually found a ferret in the yard. It was so cute, but we took it to the Humane Society.
All right. So this is gonna be a little educational. Okay, so here we have this Homer Simpson mug. Okay. This is from 1990. This mug actually sells for like $20. Now you can see all those black marks on this mug and all that in the inside. Those are what is commonly referred to as utensil marks. This is the best stuff in the world. This is my best YouTube video ever, is the cleaning Pyrex with my Dukes using Peak. So we're gonna use that on this mug. Very concentrated, so you don't need a lot. All right. So we're gonna put that on the paper towel. We're gonna kind of like dab it on there first, and then we'll start working it in. And this has the marks pretty much everywhere. So. That's my mother-in-law. All right. So I'll show you what the outside looks like first before we get to the inside. It's literally completely gone.
Well,
All of those utensil marks. So that stuff will not come off with just soap and water. So it's all gone, just like that. And then you'll wash it off, obviously, but all those black marks on the outside of the cup are all gone now. So now the working on the inside is going to be a little bit more difficult just because of the area. Like, it's not easy to get to. That's probably going to require some.
And you said it looked like somebody had put pins in that cup.
Yeah. It's from stirring with the spoon your coffee. That's why they're called utensil marks. Now, you won't be able to get all of it out because some of it will be scratched like into the surface. Oh, wow. Just got to put a little elbow grease in there.
Tommy said, would a magic eraser work?
No. Magic eraser wouldn't work on that. Maybe on a coffee mug, maybe, depending on how the severity of the utensil marks are. But like definitely for like Pyrex, no. And it kind of brings it does more than just remove the marks also. It kind of provides like a sheen. I mean, you could already see it now. Like, it's almost all gone on the inside. See? All gone. Looks brand new now. So that's my peak cleaning of the day. I mean, you could see, look at the paper towel.
Jeez.
Yeah. Very good stuff. So, tip of the day. We'll put a link for that somewhere. All right. Rinse it all off.
Kat said you have to be careful with magic eraser. It could take the shine off some things.
Yeah. See, for me, my big issue with magic erasers is I use a lot of, and they fall apart so easily. I feel like.
Yeah, with magic erasers, especially like on shoes, it's not how hard you scrub; it's just how much you scrub.
Yeah.
You kind of like that's what a lot of people like. So you have a shoe like this, and you have some marks. You're like you just go.
Oh, wax on,
It's
wax
the
off.
sound effects. I'm sorry. Oh, that was great. I thought it was Chucky for a minute.
Now this is a cool story. So remember when I was telling you guys about that little antique shop? Well, it used to be like a store, and they turned it into an antique shop by my post office.
Yeah.
So I went in the other day just for shits and giggles, and
Can we look that word up? What does that mean?
What? Oh shoot! Kicks and giggles. Sorry, excuse me. Kicks and giggles, and they had this teacup, and I looked at it. I said, "Man, this teacup looks very old." They had $7 on it, 25% off, and so like I picked it up. That's the marking right there. You can see very old marking. Anytime you see that RD, that's a registration number. That's a sign that the piece is going to be extremely old. So I picked up this cup and saucer, and there's like literally none of them like out in the market. Like I had to do research to figure out who made it. There's none of them out in the market. This is what you call a demi-tasse. They're very, very small teacups or coffee cups. So I should be able to get like $50-$60 for it. I paid like $6.25, I think.
There we go. Gets and shiggles.
Dang it. Of course, they got this stupid stick on the bottom. Bless you.
Hey, Eric. So far on that watch stuff that I did last week, I got $230.
Jeez.
Nice.
What are you wasting your time with that stuff for, Leroy?
But that, so you're gonna make me talk, and I don't want to talk. But that's the thing people don't realize is one of the reasons why some of us do better than other, like sell a lot, is because our categories aren't flooded. My categories aren't flooded. If I go look up an item, I'm gonna go look up this wrench. This is a Craftsman Industrial step wrench. This wrench, there's probably only like 5 or 10 of them listed, with like 7 sold. So you promote it, that pushes you to the top. That's the thing.
Right.
And it's offset. I called it step, just in case anybody's a critic. It's an offset wrench. Don't go looking for a step wrench.
You said step wrench?
Yeah, it's an offset. I'm thinking of ex-girlfriends. Step wrench, step girlfriends.
Offset wrench. Do they have a dip set wrench? Yeah.
Oh, man. My Dukes is telling your secrets, Tim.
What'd she say?
She said you annoyed the guy who run the shop because it used to be like a charity. You asked him if it was a consignment or antique shops.
Well, that wasn't the guy. That was the women, and I told you guys about that because they changed it. The guy that used to do it isn't there anymore. It's these two women who think they're on a TV show. The guy used to be really cool with me. Damn, I noticed when I was just went. This stuff is very. This one is super tough to clean because it's got like just 50 years of dust in these cracks.
It's not a cracks.
Excuse me, in the crannies.
It's a cranny.
In the crannies. Cranny.
But did Ma Deuce go back over to the guy and like smooth it over with them? Like, oh, technically that, you know, like, did she help you out with that?
What?
Did she go over and talk to the guy and smooth things over?
What guy?
At the charity shop.
No, the guy's gone now.
Oh.
He was cool. It's the chicks that are working it now. They turned it into like a consignment shop. Like, people walk in there and get them stuff free, and then they mark it up like an antique store, not like a thrift store like it used to be.
Hey, Ty, good morning. I got to meet Todd and his wife in person. They came to my yard sale over the weekend. So,
how'd you do at your yard sale, Eric?
I did all right, like 3 something. The more important thing there,
you got rid of a lot of stuff.
Yes. Nothing went back in the house or the shed. It all went away.
Oh, that's nice.
So I was there towards the end of the sale. If people rolled up in the truck, dude, I'm throwing boxes in the back of that thing. Here you go. Took one trip to the thrift store and one trip to the dumpster, and it was gone after that. So it's good.
Hey, if anybody wants this, let me know. This whole like shelving unit and everything. It's at my Party City for $350.
Dude, I think you could put that on Tim's patio back there.
Yeah,
nice.
I think this you need this for your shed, bro.
The giant gumball machine.
Dude, look at all the shelving and everything like that. You could have like people come win prizes and stuff like that. You know, you can put like little uranium glass figures in there.
He could do it for his whatnot. He's like, mystery box. Let's stick a coin in, see what comes out.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a good idea, guys. I don't know where.
Did you say Cernoch $500 pay you first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing anything with shipping though. I'm not doing.
I think that has to be.
Todd, see the explosion in my shed.
Cernoch is the consigner.
Rolled back the curtain.
But the thing was, I asked them, well, how much for the gumball machine? And they're like, $350. Like, ooh, that's kind of steep. You know what I'm saying? I thought y'all getting rid of stuff. They're like, no, it's the whole shelving unit. I'm like, wait, this big monstrosity? They're like, yeah. Because I was trying to get some of the pegboard. They got pegboard everywhere. And I'm like, how much are you selling the pegboard for? She's like, oh, it's all sold already. I'm like, all right, well, I'll get some. I spent $5 in there. I bought 10 things and got $5. I got some. They actually had, my kids on the Nationals, and so I got these for their goodie bags. One of the goodie bags. All right, so let's get.
Hey, Cernoch.
Yo,
See if you got an offer on that Redskin jersey.
which Redskin jersey?
The one you're looking at.
Oh, let me see.
I'm just curious.
No, I don't have anything.
I thought
Maybe.
about that yesterday because you looked in the store. I was like, I wonder if he just popped up as a watcher because I had a watcher
Oh no.
last night. I'm always curious about that. Like, what makes, because, like, I know there's been times where I've got offers on items I've researched.
Yeah. I haven't gotten many of those. Like when I look at it, so I haven't gotten many of those lately.
It's interesting you say that because I was at a card show this weekend, and I brought a bunch of my high dollar cards to sell, and I realized that a lot of the watchers I had on the cards were probably from people looking at trying to find comps on those cards at the card show.
Fireball Flipper says, are sports cards worth anything if they are warped or a little damaged on the edges? I don't want to waste my time looking them all up.
Only if they're like I'd say 63 and before.
Yeah, Fireball. If it's from the 80s, 90s, I will give you the perfect thing to do with them. Just take the whole box, and if you have a fireplace, a barbecue pit, a fire pit outdoor, just take it and throw it in there and light it on fire, and that's the best thing you can do with those.
Wait a minute. I thought you put them on Facebook Marketplace for 10 times the value. I thought that is what you do.
Oh, my God. That drives me crazy. I'm like looking to buy like collections, and I see these people who like think that they're living in this like COVID like extreme, and they're like super crazy sports card collection, and it's like the same like 20s, 90s, and 80s cards, and they're like $3,000. I'm like, you guys are so lot.
I know. I've seen that too. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
He said, which is the best option, fireplace or fire pit?
Yeah, that back in the day, this summer, my mom called me. She's like, "Hey, all those books of sports cards y'all have, you have like 20 books. This guy wants to buy them all." I said, $20. He goes, he offered 15. Okay. She's like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Mom, do you want to put all those back?"
Hey, Tim, I watched the Tetris movie.
How good was it?
It took a little bit to gain some momentum, but it definitely was pretty good. Yeah,
it's so good.
It's really crazy when you think about all that. Like,
yeah,
who would think to go to communist Russia on a whim? Just, I mean,
why that guy
more than a whim, but still
millions of dollars. He did what nobody else would have done.
Risk Siberia gulag or worse. All right, let me see if these things are worth anything or not.
What do you got? Oh, yeah. What are those called? Are those like the forum mids, maybe? I don't know. I will tell you that.
Well, it's Adidas, so you got to have a microscope to read what the heck it is. Art code
96 and 2008. Now, listen,
BB 5041.
BB 5041.
Yeah, that's the art.
Oh, tubular invader strap. those aren't bad.
Tubular.
Yeah, tubular invader strap, dark blue.
Oh, so they're Bill and Ted specials, huh?
So I would price them like 35. You know what I'm saying? Around 35. Like, do they have any major issues or anything like that?
No, they're pretty clean.
Yeah,
I don't really see any issue.
35.
Pretty clean, pretty clean. Adidas tubular
Invader strap. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because they look pretty clean. Yeah.
Dang.
Or price them at 40 or
Somebody sold a pair of black ones for 60.
I see the blue one. You know what? I'd listen at 50, take offers.
Okay.
Listen at 50. For some reason, there is a small group that still likes the two. There's weird like Adidas fans that like some of the older models, that they're, so
Yeah.
like if you ever find like the Mega Bounce, they're old technology, they're terrible technology. I had some. This was Adidas's like when Nike Shocks came out. Remember the shock gimmick thing? They came out with the Mega Bounce thing, and I had a pair. Now, did they really put that spring in your step? Kinda, but not really, But there are some people that still really like that model. And if you can find that model from 10, 15 years ago, they still sell.
The shocks I find, like the shock part, the rubber peels off the bottom of them.
Oh, yeah. Now, if they're old, yeah. I've had some, like the first generation ones, they use some kind of, I don't know what material they use, but you could just literally go, yes, Todd, all shoes, like, listen, all shoes from that, like, 80s, like, late 80s, early 90s, yes, they can disintegrate, just like the Nikes do. Trust me, I've had heartbreak on all brands where you're like, oh, man, look at this. And it's just like, oh. And I've had Red Wing boots and Timberland boots do that. Ooh, look at that. That's a little MCM.
Oh, yeah. I got a set of 8 of them.
Okay. That done. We got that done. Yeah, it's nothing worse than finding
Nothing disintegrates like Nike. I don't know. There's some bad stuff out there.
Yeah, Todd. You got to beware. So we got that.
I hate my life.
Oh, don't say that.
No, because it's crazy, and it's a good thing. I'm saying it in a good way. I find stuff that I've never seen before. Don't do any comps on it. Buy it for $1 and it's worth $25.
What's wrong with that?
I don't get it though. It's weird. It's not bad. I'm sorry, Cernoch. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, buddy.
Now you need at least 5 minutes of a daily affirmation.
Leroy, you is kind. You is smart.
I am beautiful.
You is important.
Tools are the best tools. So this is the item that I just that I got the other day. So it's a ratchet. It's made by Cobalt. It has 3/8, half-inch, and see how the quarter steps off the half-inch, and it's sold for $21, $26 on eBay, and I bought it for $1. And there's only one listed.
Did you tell the guy? Aren't you supposed to tell people when you make money off of them?
I'm not supposed to tell them.
Man, when you buy something from somebody, aren't you supposed to tell them you're making money off of them?
Should I go back and give them extra?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's what critics say. Like that's.
I take care of my guy. I got a guy now at the flea market, and I take care of him. I give him an extra $5 every time.
Todd, I had to throw away the smoker shoes. I had them on the deck.
These are super rare. Look at these. Mid-century modern black and gold Chevrolet glasses.
Ooh.
Mm. Got you to the levee. Was the levee dry? Jeez. Reseller, man. I think Resella's lived an interesting life just from comments like that. Like,
And the big boy set.
ooh.
And it's got 6 glasses.
Some guy told me the top of those things can be worth something. Is that true, Tim?
Like the stoppers?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you gotta think about it. Anything that they don't make anymore can be worth money because like that stuff like this. Because think about all the years that have passed. So this set's probably, I don't know, 70, 60, 70 years old. So like these are the pieces that break the most over time. So like anything that can break the easiest, there's not a lot of them out of there. So you could find. I used to know a guy that set up at the one of the flea markets, and he sold he had a whole table of just stoppers. That's like all different types of stoppers.
Hey, Paul, flipping sports guy. Dude, Kevin put out the video of going to that abandoned house, and it starts out like a horror movie. Dude, it was creepy, man. At first, I was like, "Is this Kevin's channel?" Like, seriously, it was a little crazy to begin with. My yard sale that I had at my house made a guy's video. There's a new YouTuber here on the OBX. He actually puts out videos.
For now.
He's new. He's new. I can't think of the name of the channel right now. I just saw it because it had me tagged. I was like, what? Let me see if I can find him. I'll give him a little plug. I think he's only got 16 subscribers. So.
Just you guys like what you did with the patio. All right. Josie says you guys have to come visit DC soon.
Summertime.
Cernoch started singing "Summertime." She literally was over there and was like, "Summertime."
In the city.
Yes, Mom. This is the stuff from Biscuits.
Hi, Rachel.
Rachel.
I'm not Rachel. Kristen. God.
First, I was like, what?
Oh, that was bad. And that wasn't even on purpose. Sorry. I'm going on mute. That was dumb.
Oh my gosh.
And it went from 30 to 29 instantly. Thanks, Leroy.
Leroy. Come on now.
Todd, I had a guy that does sales. He comes by his clothes for me, and he goes, "Hey, talk to me about your pants. Do you have any of these listed?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "What are all these camo pants? You got any of this listed?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "You mind if I look?" I'm like, "Man, go ahead." He starts going like, I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes. Get rid of all these pants. Get rid of all these pants." I gave him a great deal, but.
After we talked about our hatred of listing pants, I found 5 pair of pants Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
He's sitting out for good money. I know. Hey, I dropped the link to this kid that man, he's a brand new reseller. Coastal Flips. He actually edits better than I do, which ain't saying much.
Joseph, did you know that today's the last day for that Bed Bath & Beyond stuff? They're going out of business. I mean, I was just letting you know.
She's like,
Mom sent me a picture of somebody that was there. It looks like, yeah, I thought she was sending me a picture of somebody at the Goodwill bins. And it's my mom's friend at the Bed Bath & Beyond sale. Maybe. I got to go sell those shelves, though.
Hey, Tim, is JC coming next week?
Josie, are you coming next week? The 3rd through the 6th? Right?
Don't worry, JC. We'll put you on the spot. right here in front of everybody.
My cousin has a baby shower.
Whose baby shower? Okay, so I'm just going by myself then, I guess, guys.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Jesse,
Josie, he's going with me. He'll be fine.
So I
we
will
were
be
promised
driving
empanadas.
to
We were
West
promised
Virginia.
empanadas. Yeah,
Don't let them guilt trip you.
No. They said, can you send some empanadas, though? So, Cernoch, what time? I guess that means I'm going to be going to meet you at your house because my car is not meant right now to be driving to Virginia.
Yeah.
Let me make sure it's the 4th or the 4th.
Okay. She's double checking right now.
I heard there was a reservation for Jesse over there. I heard there was a reservation. Hey, I did think about live streaming the behind the scenes whatnot when that crazy evening.
That would be That'd be cool.
I don't think people understand that what goes on behind the scenes when we do those big whatnots.
Oh, they do now. Did you see the
Kevin and Dave? Yeah.
From Vegas?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Dave actually called me yesterday and was asking me. He said, "You should stream. You should stream." He goes, "Like, dude, I don't think people understand, dude. If they'd have saw, like, when me and Tim did the whatnot at 127 last year, there's like a whole room of people in the background helping, working, like, handing stuff around."
It's not the idea of what the people are doing. The idea is what the place looked like before we started the whatnot and what it looked like as we started the whatnot.
Jeez, man. Jeez.
We were taking shelves out of the laundry room.
My hands are wet, so I can't fix it.
Yeah, that was a good time. That's good.
You want me to do it right now?
Or start calling people. Yes.
Turn it off.
Oh my god.
Josie's phone has ghost touch right now. You guys ever seen that on the iPhone?
The what?
Her iPhone is ghost touching.
Oh, where you like hold your like?
It just starts swiping and doing things all by itself.
You shouldn't have dug up the backyard. They ain't telling what was back there.
Yep. Okay.
Tim, you don't think there was something in the backyard?
What's that?
I said, y'all shouldn't have dug up the backyard. They ain't telling what was back there.
Oh, the ghosts.
You find any dinosaur bones back there?
No dinosaur bones.
The great thing about photo room is, I needed the the back of the sandal, and I don't want to go downstairs to get my what you call it to get this out, so I'm just gonna do that all in photo room. Chat, if you ain't got photo room yet, listen. If you don't have photo room yet, the app to do white backgrounds for your pictures, and you do clothing and shoes and hats, okay? And you want to make your stuff pop, get it and pay for it. It's worth it. I use it every single day. It's probably one of the best investments. Like it's like thermal printer, photo room, okay? Thermal printer, photo room.
Is that like grinding wheel foam spray?
Yes. Yes.
Or for Tim, it's like card sleeves and power mails.
I can't check the different meeting they requested right now.
Okay.
Yeah, look, Tommy gave up his thermal printer before photo room.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's. See? Boom. There you go. I think this is. I think this is being like sarcastic joking, right? Have you seen eBay's background remover?
Yeah.
That one picture I sent you guys is the prime example of that.
Listen, I love eBay. I will tell them straight to their face, y'all got that wrong.
It's like they try to do things that like other companies are doing, and they only get like half of the code.
Yeah.
Nailed it. They working on that nailed it episode.
Right? Right?
Nailed it. Dude, what is going on here? I cannot get in the back room.
I could give Thatcher a picture and a whiteout marker, and he could do better than eBay's background removal tool.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, photoroom.com right there. The link is up in the. I'm telling you, it's once you start using it, you're just be like, what?
It's like $60-some for the year. It's
Yeah,
really
and
not
it's
terrible.
100% worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty
Like
good.
especially if you do clothing. Especially if you do clothing. All right, let's find this hat. Let's see how easy can we find this hat. Era.
What's going on here?
Yes.
Hey, do you see that comedian I sent you guys in there that does the food? He's like peeks through the curtain.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that dude makes me weak. I laugh so much at those videos. I don't know why. It just amuses me. That's what I thought about when you were thinking about the photo room. That guy looking at you, like, what are we doing here?
Right? You know what? I don't feel bad about my hat pictures now. I'm really anal about my hat pictures. New Era has 2 little hairs on this hat. like little fuzzy hairs on their like main picture. Or not in their main picture, but like one of their pictures. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, perfect. These are last year's draft day hats. So guess what? Draft day is Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
I'm putting this up draft day hat. Perfect. Who are the Texans gonna get? Break my heart. Who are they gonna get? Who are they gonna draft?
I don't know, man. I think I'm hoping it's all smoke and mirrors, and they're just gonna end up drafting C.J. Stroud.
See,
I like him better than I like Bryce Young.
You
I
do?
like Bryce Young. Yeah, I think C.J. Stroud's a better quarterback than Bryce Young.
Hey, they gonna pull some Texan stuff. I'm telling you, they gonna draft that kid out of Kentucky.
No.
Watch. So what's his name?
Will Levis.
Yeah, Will Levis. Yeah, they're gonna do some Texan stuff and draft that kid. And
No, they're not.
hey, let's see. We're an hour and 7 minutes in. Quote that on Thursday.
They might not draft a quarterback, man. If they can't get the one that they really like, they might not draft a quarterback. They might just wait till next year.
Man, I'd forgot how good that draft day video was. I watched that the other day too while I was working.
Right.
I mean, I know it's fake to a degree, but the idea that if you don't take who everybody thinks you should take, and then everybody's like, what's wrong with this guy? I'm not taking him either. The first round pick drops to like number 7 or 8.
Yeah, trade them all for Lamar. Yeah.
Tim Paul said something about, have you been one of the resellers who received a top loader from eBay as a standard envelope test?
No. You saw Macari's doing that now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't even glimpsed at Macari in probably like 2 years, to be honest.
I just sold last night. Remember that bowl I was telling you guys about? The Lotus, the enamelware, the Catherine Home?
Yeah.
I sold that last night on Macari for $100.
Nice.
Macari don't like me. All I get on Macari is likes. I've got like 450 listings on Macari. I rotate them. I try to do something with them. I get a sale about once a month. It's gross.
Hey Todd, he's not washing their personal dishes. That's stuff for resale.
I think Josie wishes this was her personal dish.
Todd, she didn't hear that. She didn't hear that.
He said, I can't let my wife watch this episode. She's going to expect me to do all the dishes from now on.
All right.
Jadiel says, I'm hoping the Bears trade back more for more next year picks, just in case. Or just in case, pick a QB or Harrison.
Man, I'll tell you what's crazy. Just this. So just those glasses, like the Chevrolets, the Culver glass, and the Anchor Hawking, all that MCM stuff, it's probably close to like $300 plus.
Yo.
Wow.
Just in those glasses. Just in case anybody was wondering why I was spending so much time cleaning glasses.
Wait, you can make money selling glasses?
Yeah, that's the word on the street.
Who'd have thunk that? Tim, what about clear? Somebody showed me some clear dessert dishes. They look like clear glass, but they actually are uranium. They glow, but they don't even have a green hue at all until you hit them with the black light.
Yeah. So there's different levels. Let's just send like a sheet. So it's technically not uranium glass, but it's still radioactive. It's called manganese glass.
Mm.
So it has a different sort of chemical component in the glass compote that makes it glow. And then you also have like there's like cadmium glass, which is like the orange or amber or red glass that glows orange under the black light. And then there's certain glass that glows purple. It's a whole thing.
So is those clear ones worth anything, or is it just subject?
I mean, it depends. Is there a pattern on it, or is it just literally just clear?
Yeah, it had like a little etching on it, and it was clear dessert.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
little sherbet dishes. Is that what you call it?
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, they have some value. I mean, obviously it depends on the pattern. Some of that stuff could be, that's the thing, man. It's like sometimes that stuff can be worth $5. Sometimes that stuff can be worth $75. It could be the difference in like, with glass, especially depression glass, it's literally a game of inches. because there's some glasses that are maybe like a half an inch taller, and those ones they didn't produce as many as the other ones. So
Gotcha.
yeah, they can be worth tons of money. Every pattern is different though. That's the thing.
I may be going over there tomorrow to see what's up. So I have an opportunity to possibly buy some Chromebooks, like stacks of them. So we'll see.
Make sure you open them up and look for Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think it's like once. So there was a local like, dude, where that stuff came from, that medical stuff. They tore down a school in that town, and they're fixing to rebuild it. So all the stuff that was in that school is out there, available. So, little Chromebook action. I think it's like the ones that they used at school. But
Oh, sorry, Kat. I haven't been able to see the chat, so I'm just going back. I saw your question about how do I store my clean glass inventory. Well, right now it's in the storage unit until I have the shed built back here. But yeah, I keep everything on shelves. And if something that sits for a long time, I always just kind of give it a quick little wipe before I ship it. I always try to re-inspect things before I pack them, just to make sure there's nothing that I missed, like in the original listing, or if anything, got damaged because I move stuff around so damn much. Just to make sure if there's a situation, I can message the buyer and get ahead of it before them receiving it and be like, "Oh, this wasn't what you said it was," situation.
No, why don't you just like eat and drink out of them like while you're doing it, and then once they sell, then pack them up.
No, not these. Not these. Speaking of eating, I'm really contemplating some French toast now. I think I'm gonna go for it, guys.
Do it.
Uh-oh. Get a little behind the scenes.
Okay.
Dude, last night I made steak. So Josie and I are on this kick of this bread, this type of bread. It's called naan.
That's Indian, isn't it?
Non.
Naan, yeah.
Dude, stuff is crap.
Hey, if you ever had the real non, you'd be like, yeah.
So I made 2 steaks last night, like garliced out, real nice. cut them into real small slithers, and then I took the naan, and I put it in the pan that I cooked the steak in, gave it a little heat, little crisp, little flavor, and then I took some goat cheese, and I spread the goat cheese all over the naan, and then I dropped the slithers of the steak on top of the goat cheese and naan, put a little bit of hot sauce and just a little drizzle of mayonnaise, and made like a little gourmet steak and cheese sort of situation. It was dank.
I know y'all have authentic Indian restaurants around there, right?
What's that?
I know y'all have authentic Indian restaurants there.
Dude, you can find any food you want.
So order the garlic butter naan, and you're gonna be like, "What?" Like this. It's really good, really good. India is very regional, though. So certain, like depending on where they're from, it may be a little different. That bread is like silverware for those guys, really.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like I forget what they call the Ethiopian stuff or Eritrean. It's like that sponge bread, and it's like these big circles, and you basically use it as silverware. Damn, what is that stuff called?
I don't know how to. Injera.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, dude, up on like the U Street Cardoza area.
Oh yeah.
There's some crazy Ethiopian places we used to go all the time.
So my friend growing up, his dad owned a restaurant on U Street, and it was Eritrean food. So Eritrea and Ethiopia are right next to each other. Eritrea, it was Eritrean food. It was called salams. Oh my god, it was so good.
I've never heard of it. How do you say that?
Eritrea.
Now, what do they call themselves? Still,
Eritrean.
They do.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before in my life.
Yeah, there was it's a huge like civil, kind of like a civil war, but a war between them and Ethiopia at the time in history. Yeah.
I've never heard of that before in my life.
Yeah, they have another bread they use in India too. It's called roti, but it's not as good. To me, it's not.
Oh
it's
well, they have like those. They're like they're not sandwiches, but rotis, ROTIs. They kind of make them. That we had them when we were in the Caribbean, because obviously there's a little bit of Indian influence in some of the Caribbean food.
So we're talking about bread.
What's that?
Are we talking about bread?
Really?
So, does anybody know of a bread called Portuguese sweetbread?
No, that sounds good.
Yes, I do.
Oh God!
But you got to be careful when you say sweet bread in certain places.
Well, when I'm
you know what else sweet bread is? Innards.
Oh.
Yeah.
So depending on where you're at,
like head cheese, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful.
Yeah, you might get bread, you might get something else.
Well, where I grew up, it's on the packages and everything. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those roll things.
The Hawaiian sweetbread.
It's like a big loaf, and sometimes in Easter time they put an egg on it.
Yeah, that's the King's Hawaiian sweetbread.
Oh, I can eat the whole loaf.
Yeah. If you ever go down to the South and someone says, "Hey, you want to try some of this sauce on a cracker?" Say no.
Say no.
Dude, you better you better have that stuff fried up good.
I might be going down south next week. I'll let you know.
Out of all of us, you live further south anyway.
Yeah, I know that.
He lives further south and he has a thicker Yankee accent than all of
I
us.
love it. I love it.
Hey, Shay, good to see you.
What's going on, Shay? I was at the flea market yesterday, and everybody was like, "What?" I said, "You got any sauce?"
Sauce?
Sauce. Oh, sauce? No, we don't have sauce.
I'm looking forward to next week, Leroy. I'm looking forward to it. Like
I'm gonna need you. So get your interpretation on point.
I want him to come to this. Y'all got any sauce?
Any sauce? No, we don't have any sauce, but we have some pasta.
Yeah.
Pasta.
What do you want? Barbecue sauce? You want Are you talking about gravy? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that's good stuff. You know, we always gravitate to food at some point.
Right.
That might be my number one pickup this week. Food. I love food.
Feed me, Seymour.
Got there.
I didn't buy anything at that church sale that was for sale at the yard sale, but I probably spent the most money because I bought 3 sandwiches and then the sweetbread.
Dude, that barbecue was on it. That was pretty good stuff.
Is Tim on mute?
It might have been coupled with the fact that it was about that time anyway.
Oh yeah.
Is Tim on mute? Because
Yeah, he's probably muted from
it doesn't show it though. It doesn't show
it. Don't muted. He don't care.
It might be his internet.
Oh, because he was talking and I couldn't hear him.
Right now he's grubbing is what he's doing. Shay said it's like her saying oil.
Yeah.
Do you say oil or do you say oil?
I say oil.
Yeah. Oil.
I grabbed some shirts from this community sale I went to.
Is that called your basement?
No. I like this one. It's a little play on 6 Cent Simpsons. But they these reek of smoke. Oh, you could tell the lady was a smoker. She was like, "Oh yeah, I got some old shirts out there." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take a look at them." I found one. I bought it anyway, but it broke my heart. But I'll show you in a minute. But I got this one. Wrestling. She had some wrestling stuff, so I picked it up. And then this one right here. So this one, if it's in like just good condition, 200 meant $350. I don't know, like this condition is not like, but wrestling, Outsiders, NWO, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, but sleeves are cut off, tags missing, hole in the back, but it gets better. Down here, holes and bleach stains.
Oh, nice.
So it's like, so I'm like thinking, I'm like, wait. So I'm like, well, hold on. It's kind of a long shirt, though. You know what I'm saying? So what if you like cut it?
No way. I think it adds character.
Little crop top.
You know, like all you have to do is like cut a couple inches off, run a seam, and then maybe get some sleeves from another shirt, you know, and put it on there.
I think it just adds character.
You could just put in the listing ring wear. This was worn at WrestleMania in 1999.
Brand new, worn once.
No low ballers. I know what I got here.
Yeah, I know what I got here.
I like when I go to the flea market and they say, "Oh, it's a return, but it's brand new." No, it's not. It's missing half the pieces.
Brand new, only wore once. That is the thing that kills me. Every yard sale, you hear that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's brand new. I've only worn it a couple times.
yeah. I bought a pair of like women's Timberland,
Chris is in
women's
the
Timberland
building.
like safety shoes, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need like $5 for those. Those are only worn once." I'm like, like, did they put in a full like 16 hours of work that day in them? Because if they,
Yeah.
that's
They take the grinder to this part of the heel because it's worn out.
Was that a demo pair? Is that a
you
demo
are
pair?
right. Yeah, Scott Hall did wear the cropped off shirts.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Scott Hall approved.
But it's like one of those things like I couldn't pass it up. You know what I'm saying? It had two classic wrestlers on it. Some of my favorite wrestlers on it. So it's like, you know what? I'm picking it up. It's $1. So she wanted $1 for it. So I'm like, I can't leave this.
Hey, Noel, OSP in the building. Good to see you guys.
I couldn't leave it. But I did when I go downstairs a little bit later, I will show you my score. My big score. I saw it from I'll give you a little preface. I was driving, you know, it was so basically it was a gated community, but it was a gated trailer park community. Only in West Virginia.
Take me home.
Yeah. But like I was driving and it was just they had I swear they had like 500 houses out there. I didn't even know this community existed out here. And you know, we were winding around and I pulled up to this lady's yard sale and I saw it. And I was like, is that what I think it is? Let's get out and look. And we'll pause it right there until we go downstairs later.
Hey, but I bet you didn't find one of these.
No, I did not. Is that brand new sealed?
Sealed, buddy. Sealed. Clap on.
Hey, my mom has the clapper. Can't make loud noises or turn off the lights.
What happened to the TV? Oh, Lord. Love it.
Oh, I can take a picture. Tag picture is so hard to take on these because it's
Whoa. What's going on here? This may actually be worse on the. Nah. Hey, look at this. This was before there was Facebook groups.
you're right.
101 ways to boost your fortune on eBay. Get more money for everything you sell. Dennis L. Prince. Oddly enough, this book was sold on eBay for $4.09. Free shipping.
I have the official eBay board game sealed.
Yo.
We're not going to do any more anything.
Like, I was looking up this book.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I found it. No, this was long before influence of that kind of stuff. I think this book is old.
Yeah, I think somewhere downstairs they have like eBay for Dummies book. You know what I'm saying? And all the information's like so outdated. It's like so crazy to look back at like.
Well, it's like when we were talking to Tennessee Picker, man. He used to work in one of those stores, eBay stores. That's crazy. Yeah. Bring your items in. I wish we'd had more time. I'd really like to kind of hear the behind the scenes. Like, how does that actually? You just hold on to it for a while. Well, I guess back then it was all auctions, so it didn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 7 days. Hey, you got 7 days to sell this. If it don't, we gotta wait 2 weeks to get the money order in, and then we'll send it out. Wow. eBay consignment store down the street from you, Paul? Wow. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Dennis Prince, he was ahead of the curve. Sheesh, man. This book's written in Greek or something. You guys understand this? Merry Christmas.
What?
Yeah. Code. It's all about tubes. The essential characteristics of GE radio tubes. Pretty wild. 800-page book entitled How to Gain Influence and Remain Humble by the Prince. Okay. The podcast couple that did YouTube for years, they just vanished. I don't know. Hey, Glock, good to see you.
I feel like it's springtime. Everybody's coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, winter's over. Hmm. Scavenger life? I'm not sure.
What's up, Sal?
Work conference. Yeah. Just landed in Oakland, California. Gotcha. Look for them Raiders hats. 35 degrees in Cleveland. Winter hasn't gone anywhere yet. Yo.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Noel.
Yeah,
What is going on?
Hayes in the building.
Somebody must have put this on blast or something.
41 people coming and hanging out with us today. We appreciate you guys.
I want to see if I can stump Noel. Noel, do you know what these are?
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what they are. They're like truck steps.
Yeah.
I said I want to stump her, and you
Oh.
don't say, you knucklehead.
Put those on my truck. If I had a truck, I'd put them on there because I'm,
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. That's truck accessories for shorter people.
Yeah. Here, let me finish these listings, and I'll go. I preface that what I bought. I'll go downstairs and get it. I gotta.
Saw you in the trash to catch pics.
I know she does. That's why I asked her. I went with some big rig. Yep.
Hey, Roman.
Why is it?
I guess Jennifer says Noel knows everything.
All right, I'll be right back. So I pull up, I see this hanging. I'm like, okay. So I get to it. And the first thing I want to do is look at the tag. I'm like, tell me. Come on, tell me. I look at the tag. And then she's like, oh, it's got the pants with it too.
No way.
Jeez.
And I look at the tag and I'm like, oh. So I'm like, man, I think she knows what she has. She's like, it's got the pants, it's the whole thing. It's the whole kit and caboodle. No, she didn't say kit and caboodle, but so I said, I was like, well, I really like the jacket. And I had to do this. I had it here. I had to fake it. So I'm there. I'm like, I was like, oh man,
That fits perfect.
this fits perfect. I'm all like,
Were you not breathing?
I'm like, this 40 size jacket fits perfect.
I like them a little snug.
Hey, he's like, well, the pants are 34s. I'm like, We're not trying those on. We're not trying that. I'm like, oh yeah, this is perfect. This is gonna be great.
What's up, Frank?
I said, well, how much you asking for it? She said, $10. I said, I think I can do that.
Hey, did you ask her if it had the matching hat?
I've got one downstairs. I literally have one downstairs.
I figured you did.
You didn't even try to go down on the price, Cernoch.
No.
So you can at least double up. Is that what you're saying?
I can double. I can double up. Yeah, I can double up. Most definitely.
Oh Lord.
But I was like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta convince her that it's my size. I'm like, all right, here we go. So, yeah, $10 and totally worth it.
Yeah, Roman. That's the Scrooge McDuck room that's behind the wall of cassettes. That's just like a fake wall. That's what.
Yeah. There's a bunch of cassettes. No, the basement has secret rooms.
Eric, I know this is a silly question for you, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What do you think for you? Like, how often do you ask for it cheaper, even if you know the price is? This is a dumb question for Eric. Even though you know the price is good enough. Like, for me, I would say 90% of the time I'm asking for it less, but there's a couple of times where I just can't. It's too cheap.
Sometimes it just comes out, to be honest.
It's for real.
It's almost like auto response. Almost.
Yes.
Like, sometimes it just, like, if someone says 10, would you do 5? Like, it just comes out automatic. Like, I don't know. It's like uncontrollable. There is times that, I'll be honest, like, I've had a couple recently where I was like, like, that's good enough for sure. Like, but
don't let me go back in for a third or fourth time, because then I'm going to say, listen, I already gave you $10. Can you do this one for?
Yeah. Chris pretty much knows. OSP is like, hey, you always ask for cheap. Now, you know what I will do? What I will do a lot of times is this. Okay, so I'll just find something else. Would you do both of them for that? Like, that's what I do. Like I'm always scanning. Like, is there something else I can add to?
I'm always a little bit. What you said makes sense, because I felt like I'm cheap, but like you said, it just happens.
Yeah.
Listen, with that
jacket, I don't care if people think I'm cheap, to be honest.
With that jacket, here's the thing about that jacket. Okay, I got it and ran because I didn't need. Because I didn't need
that
else.
Does happen there. Yeah.
I didn't need someone else going, oh man, you know how much that jacket's worth?
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Thank you so much. I was like, thank you so much. Here's your $10. Boom, boom. And I literally, like, I should have asked for more stuff, but I was like,
how many times have you ran and put it in the car before the husband gets out of the house?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe the husband has passed, but maybe,
Yep. I'll put it in my bag, or I'll put it in the vehicle. If I think it's something that I'll come back in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends on where you're at, what the situation is. But most of the time, like, there's times where they give you such a price that's so ridiculous. You're just like, I can't.
But I have paid up for stuff. I have.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
People say to me, "Oh, give me $2," and I'm like, I'll give you.
Most of the time, I pay up to people I know. To be honest, like I'm like, I can't. I want to, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm like, score. Let's go.
Yeah, if they come back, sometimes like they'll come back and say something. They're like, "Dude, it's already this much." I was like, "What's a yard sale? Like, I gotta at least try haggle." Like, that's what makes it fun. So
I think that's what it is. It's on the tip of your tongue. You just it's like people going to flea markets and stuff and asking for video games. They don't even know they're asking for it. They just automatically asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
You got any video games? I'm like, you got any tools? You got more of those tools in that truck?
yeah, they won't respect you if you don't haggle. Yeah, dude, people that came to my yard sale this weekend, if they ask for a lower price, like I'm always like, yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
What about when we were in? Um, I think it was last year, 127. Dude, there was this little kid, man. He's like working it. Like, I mean, he's going back and forth with the guy. I was like, dude, that's awesome. Like, I'll pay you extra just because you're haggling. You're like 10 years old. You're better than most people that I hear.
Does Elijah haggle?
Yes,
Yeah, I
yeah,
thought so.
for sure,
Yeah.
dude. He's a little baller, man. He's a little.
You see, Dave has in his videos. He wants a new something, so now he's listing stuff because he because he wants
Yeah,
money.
yeah. Dave's son, man. He's serious about it, dude. He's getting after it. What, haven't you looked it up on eBay? There's a like I don't do as much of that as I used to. Yeah, yeah. There's a young dude over there on the other side when we were out there with OSP. This guy's got a cooler. He's a little kid, man. He's got this cooler full of water and stuff. And we're like, how much are the drinks? And he's like, 50 cents. He said, over there, they're $1. That guy's $1. He's literally across the field from the guy. Like, hey, you see that guy? He's charging $1. I'm 50 cents. We paid him $1. I was like, I like your hustle, man. I like your hustle, little dude. Dude, I mean, you go overseas, like that's art, dude. You better understand it. Yeah, that kid was little, man. That kid was little. I had some little Hispanic kids come to my yard sale, dude. I unloaded some golf clubs on them kids. At first, I look over and they picked them up. I was like, yeah, one of these is going to be done nothing with that golf club. But I went over there. I was showing them how to shoot the club and stuff. Set the ball on the tee. Yeah, they walked out there with a bag load. I was like, here, just take them.
Mm-hmm.
Their mom's like, they'll be playing all day. I was like, I know you like that.
Fantastic, right?
One of the times I brought Bianca with me to the flea market, the old guys, they try to be slick. They'd ask me a price, and I'd say, oh, $15. I'm like, oh, that's too much. Can I ask her the price? And I was like, hey, you might not want to do that, right? So the guy's like, how much for that? It was like $15. And he goes, can I ask her the price and go with her price? I said, you don't want to do that. He's like, hey, sweetheart, how much if she's like 25? Bianca, she don't care. Like her price is high. It doesn't matter. She doesn't even know what it is. Her price is high.
Yeah.
That's like Thatcher stuff. Some of his prices were super high, and then some of his stuff is like just let it go.
Yeah.
No rhyme or reason. That's what's funny sometimes, man. I'll see the little kids have tables up, and they were like, they got something out there. This is $95.
We're picking on the kids. I see grown adults at yard sales that have something that means something to them, and they want $1 million for it.
Oh,
the other thing that's sitting right next to it is worth 8 times more, and they want $3.
That's the thing there. I mean, that's what we say all the time. Look for what don't belong there.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of these things is not like the others? That's what you look for. Bag full of toys, food line bag special. Yeah.
Hardware.
Gary Belafonte died. That's what they say in the chat. 96 years old, Brad. Who else has it? Her grandson Dream is 9, can already outpick most adults. Yeah.
Oh, Dren, yeah. He's another one. He's like Dave's son. That little boy knows a lot.
Yeah, I told Dave, I said, man, that the first time that I met Dave, like we went and cooked together when I met him in person, and I was sitting there thinking, I was like, hang on, his son's done better than both of us about halfway through the day. Like, he's loaded up.
Take care, Matt.
My photos is messed up. Come on. Okay, I see.
I had a question for you guys. I noticed earlier today. Have you guys noticed if you do bulk editing on your listings, um, usually it will say your SKU first. I think you could set them. Actually, I think you can set it up however you want it. But on mine, it's starting to show the recommended first. It wants you to fix the recommended before it fixes the SKU or anything else.
Huh.
You know what I'm talking about, Cernoch?
Uh-uh. Wait.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
So if I end the item and then go and relist it, we'll say, do I want to relist it? There's a bar that will come up. And I can change a few things. You could change like some of the bar. You could change the SKU number. You could change the title, the price, the shipping time.
Yeah.
Now in the front of SKU number, it has add item specifics. It used to be all the way towards the end. It's right in the front now.
When you do bulk editing,
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
yeah.
I know
I
like
don't know
on
if
your
it's-
I know on your regular like your list of stuff, you can customize all that and add stuff in and make it
I'll
small.
show you in a second. I got a couple more, and I'll pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, yeah.
old school resale. Hey, Jimmy.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, Jimmy started a channel talking about, vlog style,
Oh, okay.
what sold, that kind of thing.
I'm pretty positive that's Jimmy, but I wasn't sure. Jimmy was in Vegas.
Yeah, he's getting his last little West Coast action in and then headed. Oh, hi. Oh.
I hope you could deal with the cold, Jimmy. Oh, no, you're in Colorado. What am I talking about?
I was trying to say, I was like, he was in Denver.
I'm sorry. It took me a minute. He's trying to get away from Coach Prime. That's what it is.
Coach Brown. I heard he's coaching the Broncos next.
Listen, when his sons go to the NFL, he'll be in the NFL. I promise.
Headed east on May 12th. Yo. Just another channel that stole my name. This is Chris. Hey, Old School Picker has a new podcast. Two old guys. If you haven't seen that. I'm sure the links are in his channel.
Question. Let me see.
Hoobity. Are you doing card show today, Steve?
No, but I have to go to right after we record. I have to drive to Maryland, which sucks because it's going to be that's the traffic going the wrong way. I got to meet somebody at my storage unit to sell them some glass shelving. So I think my next card show is going to be Thursday. I'm going to go look at a part of a collection tomorrow.
Farsight Jack says, I'm thinking Old School Picker Jr. has a new channel name.
Like Nick Jr.?
Yeah. Yeah, there's his podcast channel, Old School Picker. Jewelry sale and whatnot today, Tim.
What's that?
Noelle says she's having a jewelry sale and whatnot today.
Nice.
Featuring Heidi Das jewelry. I knew nothing about jewelry, to be honest.
Jewelry is a good on whatnot. I just listed a bunch of jewelry yesterday.
There's a channel name right there.
Old School Picker. Oh my gosh.
I mean, things have kind of hit the fan. There's two other big scandals in the card game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bleacher Hits.
Yeah. And the one right before that was Retail Kings.
Yep.
Jeez.
The Retail Kings one was just the guys opening up the pack of cards, right? And they're searching for the downtowns. So like he's like this, like I'll show it to you from this angle. But he's like, he shows like the top of the card and he is like, hey, and then like comes back and it's just like one card. And he's like sleeving it up. And he's like, nobody gets. Somebody was like, well, can we see the downtown because that's the card that they were chasing. And he's like, no, nobody gets to see this downtown. And people start losing it in the chat.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think he got kicked off or whatnot. And then the other one is the Bleacher one, which is like that's like a novella. Like it goes real deep, like crazy. So this guy, like in August of last year, I think it was, he hit a Jalen Waddle 1-of-1 auto patch card out of National Treasures. I think it was National Treasures. And he got his package and the card wasn't in there. So he messaged the dude and he's like at Bleacher and they're like, oh, we'll look into it. And then they're like, oh, well, we found it. We'll send it to you. They sent him another package, and the card wasn't in that package either. And so he's like, well, what's going on? I don't understand. Like, where's my card? And he's like, well, you have to take it up to with Whatnot. And so he talks to Whatnot, and Whatnot's like, you got to talk to them. And so they have to give you a compensation. And like they gave him like 2 like sealed boxes of product, which, in my opinion, not even close to full compensation. And so then, turns out 3 days ago, the guy sees one of the same guy who pulled his card, posting the Jalen Waddle 1-of-1 on his Instagram, graded from PSA. And the thing is, it's like it's not like you can hide it. It's a 1-of-1. It's the only one. And so the dude like posted it to like one of these like scam. They have like these groups in Facebook for like scammers to like put people on blast. You know how like in the vintage hack group, like when somebody gets scammed, like they have a whole group dedicated to that. And so the post blows up and it just hits the internet like wildfire. It's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere, Twitter. And like it becomes like a huge story. So then like people start coming out. If you look at their reviews, there's multiple reviews on their Whatnot page and they're huge. Like they've sold like well over 1 million cards, 1 million items or breaks, whatever you want to say, on Whatnot. Like they've been on there for a long time. The dude, Reed Bleacher, he owns like 5 different branches of different break groups.
Jeez.
And it's like, so then next thing you know, they're like, oh, well, they start trying to figure out ways to do it, like to explain it. And they're like, well, somebody pulled it out of a repack, like those packs that they repack cards and they sell them. Turns out the company that makes the repacks is Bleacher. And so then people start coming out of the woodworks with their stories of cards they didn't get back from Bleacher. And so people in this group start investigating and tracking down these cards. And they found more cards that people got. And they said, well, where did you get that card from? I hit it in a break. And they're like, oh, I won it in a repack. And they're like, well, what repack? They're from Bleacher.
Oh.
So they've been stealing people's big cards, then keeping them and putting them in repacks, and then using the Whatnot return policy to cover the losses of those cards.
That's crazy.
And then after that, like it turns out like the owner they've been buying bad like cards that have flaws of bigger cards like the downtowns and the kabooms, buying them off of eBay and then using those to replace them with the fresh ones that they pull in breaks. And he's also been apparently he's been scamming on eBay himself from his own personal account, like buying cards and then saying that they didn't arrive. And like they did an investigation with the post office, and apparently the post office said that this guy has like a long rap sheet of doing this. Like he figured out a way to like, and the thing is crazy is like it's like a multi-million-dollar business, and they're just ruining it. Like so, like yeah, it's a huge story. And the thing that sucks is it's a bad look on Whatnot.
Yeah.
Because people are saying that Whatnot is just a platform for people to scam on now. So, and like the Whatnot had to release a statement, and like apparently their accounts are suspended, but we'll see if like they're actually like banned or not. But like then they came out and said, "Oh well, we bought this card from a guy at a card show." And everybody's like, "Oh, this is crazy." And just so happens that that person also lives in like 15-mile radius of them. And then they backtrack and said, "Oh, that they got it from somewhere else." And like their statements that Bleacher released are just all like it's just none of it makes sense. And then they were like, "Well, the card's graded." And apparently, another card that went missing also resurfaced, graded, and they just happen to have sequential grading numbers on the slabs, like they were submitted together.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's I mean, like they're like well known to, and you know, within certain aspects of the community.
Sounds like they're getting ready to be really well known.
Yeah, so it's I mean, they pretty much. I don't see how. Listen, I said the same thing though about backyard breaks, and look, they bounced back, no problem. And people, so then like people started going into their Whatnot streams, like when the news broke, and trolling them. It was brutal. I felt so bad for like the when it first broke. The guy had no idea what was happening, and he wasn't the breaker that was involved in this particular situation. And he is just like he's trying to do his job, and he's just getting. I mean, there's like 300 people in there just going crazy. So yeah, big old situation.
Well, I mean, like you see stuff like that. People are just shady.
Okay.
Gary King George Flipper. I use Filmora when I edit. I'm not a master at it by no means. Oh man. Yeah, I can't believe they let backyard back in, but it's all money.
But that was, but wasn't that pre? That was pre Whatnot, I think.
Well, they actually didn't do that scam on Whatnot. They did it like Instagram. They were selling on Whatnot at the time, but that scam actually took place like on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
So that was before Whatnot changed some of their policies too, because some of that was because of that situation that they changed their policy of like now going forward. If you did that to anybody on any platform, then Whatnot would take a look at it. Yeah, it's true, man. When you start talking big money, temptation be getting on somebody.
It's just so, to me, it's a prime example of bad humans. Like the level of greed. Like you're killing it. You're making money. I just don't understand it.
But dude, when I used to be an ops manager for the bread company, and I would catch people stealing, and I'm like, dude, you just gave up a $75,000 a year job for $300. Like, why? Why do that? It don't make any sense, but they do it. Just like the people that scam on eBay, dude.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is that there's scammers everywhere.
Yeah.
That particular 101, I mean, it's got to be worth. I mean, it's tough to say on season pricing. So I'm going to give you a wide range number, but currently, I'd say anywhere between $2,000 and $5,000.
Jeez.
But I mean, potentially it could be even more than that, you know? It's like, put it this way, it's basically the best card that you can possibly get for a football player. Is the 1-of-1 auto patch card in National Treasures, which is the most expensive product, give or take, that they make, Panini. So essentially, you're looking at the most expensive, most valuable card for that particular player that's out there. So yeah, it's a pretty big card.
Well, these are going to be a hold. People are killing the price on eBay now. I saw a couple of people selling for $35. Like, what are you doing? Race to the bottom. Y'all get out of the way, and then I'll sell mine for more. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I just don't understand. It's like, man, you know, like these I call them just terrible shoe resellers. They're like, yeah, I got this for $35. Let me sell it for $60. 60 free ship. Okay, so after shipping, after fees, you're not making any money.
They probably got them and then were like, man, I can't sell them. So I'm just going to try and get my money back and ruin everybody else's opportunity at selling them.
Broke reseller.
No, evidently.
Yeah, I think sometimes people invest money and then they're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it happens. Yeah. They're a beautiful shoe too. Listen, like the materials and everything are stunning. Like if you can see, like it's got like a little snake, snake skin look. It's got like beautiful soft suede. This is like metal. It's a really, it's really well constructed. It's like,
Ken said, "Patience, little grass."
oh no, I know. It just when you see it, you're just like, no. When you see it, you're just like, what are y'all doing? Like, you'll want to.
King George, I'll try to do something probably. Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about what I do, but
What are y'all doing? Yeah.
any of you ethical resellers ever picked up a deal that turned out to be monstrous? Do you track down who you bought it from and gave them more? No. I'll tell you what I have done. I'll be honest. So I've picked up something from somebody that was a huge deal, and I bought from them again. And next time I paid a little bit more. That's what I did. To be honest. What is that noise, dude?
Sounds like somebody's deleting something off of their computer in 96 Windows.
I think it's like the swamp monster done got Leroy in the back of the warehouse.
You know what, Glock? I do. I look for them. In 5 seconds. Where are they? Oh, they're not here. I'm gonna give them some money. But they're not here.
Now, I mean, like I said, I've done it if it's somebody I'm developing a relationship with. Like if they've got more stuff. If I'm on like one of these long yard sales and we get, yeah, I probably don't. Leroy, we thought something got you, bro.
I said, I hope they can't hear me.
Was that you?
That was me sneezing.
Sounded like the monster from the TV show Lost.
I'm sorry.
I was like, dude, something got Leroy, man.
No, you joke.
We thought the Decepticons had you strung up and they were electroshocking you.
It echoes in here. I had to make a sandwich.
A sandwich.
And then
These guys try not to feed me all day, so I gotta eat.
we're almost almost finished with this one.
Sean said he thought Mike Myers got you.
Right? Perfect. Six. Let's label and let's go. Let's list these. Yes, let's list it. List it. Yeah, John, those are the best. That's kind of like that. I sold this this talking parrot this morning for $100. That thing's been chilling in my basement, hid for 2 years, basically 2.5 years. And I just got it out, and I go, why don't we just list this? Just list it. We got some hats to list. There's now some offers. Here's a question for the chat. If you accept offers, do you let your offers build up? Or do you try to send them like as you're listing, or throughout the day, do you try to send out offers just like when they come up? You know,
I check my offers more than I check my bank account.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I vary because I'm most of the time I'm like Leroy, especially if like I need money. I like, okay, let me see if I can send out some offers, and then sometimes I let it build up because a lot of times like when I'm like listing, like because the last couple of days I've been listing, so like I kind of wanted to build up a little bit because I don't want to. It sucks like when you get a watcher on something you just listed and you send out an offer, right? You can't send out an offer if you get other watchers on those items until that initial offer expires. So for me, it's like I wait until I get to like, 7, 10 people watching, and then I'll send out the offer because I don't want to miss out on a possibility of, and then plus when you send it out, when it builds up like that, when the offer gets sent to the people, in the offer it says that this offer has been sent to X amount of other buyers. So it kind of forces the person who's receiving the offer to kind of make more of a decision if I want to accept it or not, because they know that other people have received that offer as well.
Can I jump in real quick? And you're working on a question, but I have a question for you four guys. You know how we got the new labels that have the UPS on them? Can you send those to USPS? Eric?
No, I send them to the people that order. I don't send them to USPS.
Hey, Leroy, get one. Do you have one of those labels available?
Yes.
Show me. Show us the label.
Here, I'm gonna push one of mine out. See what mine says? Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, did you push it off?
No.
It's on the back now, so it doesn't matter.
No, but mine's on the bottom and the back.
Wait, you got the roll?
Yeah, a little roll.
Yeah, I've got the stacks.
Oh, the fan fold. Yeah, the fan fold. They don't have them.
They don't have it.
So yeah.
So quick question. How's this work?
Fantastic.
Hey,
Would you burn it? Yeah, the rolls, I guess, does have it on there, huh?
I thought you had like a cigarette, like.
nope, just the good old trusty shop.
Yeah, I get up in the morning and send offers, and then in the evening I send offers. Sometimes
I
I'll do it
send
through the
offers
day.
more than I check my bank account.
Yeah, I usually am. Now, if I'm got a little offer battle going on with somebody, like I'll keep track of that. We're going back and forth a little bit. Had one of those this morning. It's a gamble though, right? Because if you ever get an offer right out of the gate, then you don't see another one.
I know, because I've got this
Frustrating.
I've got this I picked it up for $1 at the Mission. It was like Danbury Mint Darryl Green Washington Redskins figurine, and right out of the gate, I listed for $125. Right out of the gate, I got a $75 offer, and I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? And then I countered
there's
it.
a way that you could resend later on. Like you can track down
no.
and send it to you. You're like, sorry, push the wrong button.
Yeah, I countered, and then it was like,
You know what I do then? Then what I do is I drop the price to where I'll just drop the price to where the offer was to see if I can get them back. And it works.
See if the guy's paying attention.
Yep. Yeah.
Kat already said it. She said, Leroy, it's okay, but if it bothers you, that's why they make Sharpies.
Hold on a second.
Dude, I sent something to Puerto Rico, right? And they sent it back to me in my priority box, but they sent it back as the parcel select.
oh,
How does that happen? If that was me, I'd be dinged, right?
right? Wait, Tommy, you don't call eBay every morning and just reassure them that you're still listing on eBay, you still have stuff in your store, you're shipping on time. Just be like, hey, just remember, I call them every morning and say, hey, I'm doing what I'm doing. Make sure make sure they're on the right servers. My listings need to be on the right servers today.
I just get up and chant the mantra every morning. eBay sales, eBay sales, eBay sales.
Yes.
Hey, I have told the reps before. I was like, look, if you know some kind of secret code to unlock the algorithm, feel free to put that one on my store. They just laugh. Because most of the ones I've talked to lately actually sell on eBay, man. They talk about it.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I said, so tell me, do you guys have a behind the scenes workaround you guys do? They're like, no, I wish.
You're not screaming on the phone. Tell me.
Yeah. Right now, I've got 6 watchers on the.
The tricks. Yeah.
That one I'm letting build up.
All right.
No one sent me an offer yet, but I'm building her up. Actually, because that's the one thing I do on the computer is send bulk offers, but I purposely have taken that off the bulk offer. Like I'm just not sending it. I'm waiting. $47 Sega Saturn games that need to be checked before I can list them, but still holding out to find a console at a garage sale. Not ready to spend $200 for one online. Sega Saturn games, yo. Hey, do you have a game store near you at all?
Okay. Okay.
Like mom and pop game store? So my local game store, this may sound kind of weird, but you can take video game stuff there and like, hey, I'm interested in seeing if you guys would buy this, and they test it all. Then they make you an offer.
Ooh.
And you can't say no. Like, if you don't want to do that. But they sort it in what works and what doesn't work. I don't see if you have a good enough relationship with them, you probably could just get them to test the stuff for you. No, I'm talking about the video games, bro. Yeah.
There's another word for that. Analytical sounds better, especially if you're specifically talking about analytics. Damn.
All right, let's do it.
Here they might let's test it for a big fee. Yeah. I do feel like that's an undervalued tool in the reseller tool belt. There is build relationships with people. build relationships with people. If you're a video game seller, probably a good idea to get to know your local game store, because you might need a time where you need something tested or need to unload some stuff.
Goodbye. I will say, if you ever find HP toner brand new for cheap, just list it, take the offers, and send it out. So, yeah, I went to my honey hole, found a bunch of ink, HP toner, and dude, as I was listing it, it's HP toner buyer is the people out of New Jersey. Just instantly, they have a bot because my brother's done the same thing.
Yeah.
And they'll just send you a little lower offer, just hit accept, boom. List the next one, hit accept. List the last one, hit accept, boom, boom. Had a different color, put that one in there, hit accept. And in literally like 5 minutes, I took 5 and made it to 300.
There's some of that stuff for a lot of stuff. I mean, I used to sell to VG brokers back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, video game brokers do the same thing. And you can actually get off eBay on that deal. They'll PayPal you.
And the good thing is, my brother said, so he found literally a storage unit half full with ink at that time. Loaded up a trailer, like a little trailer, and covered the, filled it up, covered it, and took it home. And he was selling that stuff for weeks. And he sold a big majority of that stuff to them. He's like, it's so easy.
Print, ship, repeat.
Yep. Let's try this.
Draft bank. I gotta get something to drink.
All right, here we go. See, I have a picture bank where, when I'm doing my listings and stuff, and sometimes I'll go back and be like, it was funny. Like, there were hats that I took pictures of in October that I just totally forgot about. And I was like, why are these hats just chilling here? In my photos. I was like, well, let's do. So I don't have a draft bank necessarily. I have a photo bank where it's like sometimes I'll go back and be like, yeah, we can list those. Yep, we can list those. What's the most expensive CD anyone has sold? Mine was $100 for a certain symphony. See, my thing is, John, I've got certain CDs that are worth money, but they're like important to me. So it's like, I don't know, like I can't let them go. Yeah, see, I have a CD that's not even listed on eBay.
Boy, these glasses. God.
What happened?
Nothing. It just wouldn't all cleaned up and laid out in formation. They look really nice.
Nice. Hey. Yeah, see this CD right here. This CD right here is probably worth $150 right here. Nothing special.
That
But you can't
one's
find it. No one has it. All right, it's vintage. Vintage.
If the post office ever comes out and says we can't put metal in a poly mailer, I mean in a poly bag, it's because of me. If they ever come out with a rule that says no metal in a flat rate padded envelope, that's me.
He's backing the truck up in here.
Eric, what time are we reporting for duty? 1 or 12:30?
12:30 if possible.
Okay.
Did you send the link to Julian?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Bob's
Yes.
right.
Yes. I'm actually in the process of doing that.
Hey, Jen.
So the new Bowman baseball comes out tomorrow. People are already pre-release breaking it right now. There's a $1 million bounty on the Drew Jones, who's Andrew Jones' son. It's his first Bowman. There's a $1 million bounty on his card right now. His 1-of-1 superfractor. Now this is the catch though. So it's a two-tier bounty. So if you get the card, they'll pay you, I think it's $250,000 for it immediately. But if you decide to hold it and he makes it to the Hall of Fame, they'll they cover $1 million bounty. You sell it for $250,000.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. there ain't no waiting. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Unless your bleacher hits, then you sell it twice.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the card, you know. We'll send you some 89 top sealed boxes. There you go.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the card behind my head. Yeah.
I came out really nice the other day. I went to a card show at in Virginia, and this guy for the Fanatics new plan tops pre-order gets released before release day. Yeah, it's stupid. That whole thing that they did by allowing people to get their box like the pre-orders, they screwed over the LCSs. I was talking to the guy, the owner of the card shop that I've been doing some consulting work for, and he got allocated like a tenth of what he normally gets allocated because they decided that they were going to pre-sell all the orders on the and the and the pricing the price points that they were giving is horrible in comparison to previous releases.
LCS is local card shop. In case you guys
Yes,
don't know
yes.
the abbreviation.
So it's a doozy. Authentic said, rumor just tweeted, rumor has it that Will Levis told Piers the Panthers are drafting him number 1.
No way. No way. Dude, I hope so.
Draft starts tomorrow, right? Or for Thursday?
Thursday.
Steelers going to get
with
the
the
number 1
best
quarterback pick again this year?
corner. What?
If price is agreed on, your item will be shipped out today.
Yes. Or you pay, I ship.
Hey, it works, Cernoch. They like that. What I do is I go up. They gave me a offer, and I raised the offer. But I said, if you agree to this price, I'll ship it today. If not, you're gonna have to wait until today.
Yeah.
I've got another international buyer who, of course, hasn't paid.
If they pay today or not, it's still gonna get shipped today.
It's like,
if you don't agree, it's going to get shipped to this other guy that's talking to me right now.
Yeah.
I've been sending, and I know it's just it's nothing we can do with buyers that don't pay, but like I've been sending like let me see my wording on it. I have a copy and pasted thing I do. So when they're like on their 3rd day of non-payment, I send this message. Unfortunately, eBay will cancel your order after 4 days of non-payment. eBay will issue a strike against your account for not completing your binding contract or binding payment contract. If you continue to receive strikes against your account, eBay will have no choice but to suspend your account and any new accounts you may open. Please contact eBay if you have any questions regarding the health of your eBay account.
Oh, ouch.
And then if I forget, I'll edit it and be like, hey, you didn't pay, and this is what's going to happen now, and I'll post that.
You did this.
Yeah. But I think so far it's been met with meh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I showed them. Yeah. But yeah, they're all like, okay, whatever. Me personally, I don't even think eBay has a strike policy.
They should.
Well,
Not on
they
the
say they
buyer
do.
side. I don't think they have it on the buyer side.
No, they say they do. I don't think that exists. Like, oh, you'll get a strike. Okay.
Like they always ask you, do you want to report this person? And what does that do?
Yeah.
I told you guys, I've never blocked anybody on eBay. Never. I don't even know how to.
Oh, it's easy now. You can do it from your messages now. Yes. All right.
Yeah, this is one of those old school ones. Pacific Cap Company. Get in there.
Yeah, and they just open another account. Yep.
Parker's Island. I have no rod and gun club.
Oh, cool. Really,
No
Tommy?
idea.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is what I like to send in the messages, like a couple days, or like like if I feel like they're not here, y'all can copy and paste this, okay? Y'all can copy and paste this. Just send them this right there in the chat. Boom. Okay. Use as many question marks that your heart desires.
One of the other ones I use is due to my scheduling for tomorrow and the next few days, I may not be able to ship your item out. So please make a payment as soon as possible. I may be able to get it to you in the mail today. I'll ship it out today.
Their response is, "Oh, I weren't planning on paying until next month."
No,
Yeah.
their response is click, and then I ship it out. It works for me.
Well, my check don't come to the first of the month, so
Hey, it's 12:02.
oh, it is.
Hello.
Yeah, and
You got a phone call.
then just keep invoicing them. Invoice. Yeah, all your methods, bro. All your methods. Get your money. That reminds me. Let's see. Let me see if I can.
Be like,
Ooh,
wait a minute, don't you live in this state? Some of my Italian brothers. That's what you're going to do. Well, I'm going to turn this over to the collection department.
yeah,
Bye.
right.
They have different ways of asking.
Oh, dude, there was a thing on the Nike website, dude. Like on the last couple of drops, these people were hacking their sites, and people in Delaware, Tommy, are putting their ad. So people will buy it, but they hack their account on Nike and put their address. So at Nike, people are trying to get the drop so fast that they're just like pay, and they're not even looking at their address in there, and it's not even sending to them; it's sending to someone else in Delaware.
Oh.
Oh yeah. eBay camp on the bayou.
If you ask The wrong question. Gator bait.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna jump off so we can record.
Shall.
Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate all y'all for coming and hanging out with us today. As always.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
We will be putting a post out shortly.
Yeah, I'll put something up.
And last week's episode will drop tomorrow. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's been a busy week. Thank you guys. Yeah, have a good one. We'll see you.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.